Hi, it's Chris Watkin here, and I'm joined by Ben Moore, the one with the beard. Ben, why is too much positivity in a estate agency a potential killer? Talk to me.
Absolutely. And I think it's a fascinating topic of conversation because I embody with this just mindset in general. And I find that psychology piece fascinating. One thing that comes to mind, a story that kind of resonates with me that I think is worthy of sharing on this topic, is about a guy called James Stockdale. Now, James was an admiral in the US Navy. He was captured as a prisoner of war in the Vietnamese war efforts. Now, James was captured for about 7 years. So over a 7-year period, he was tortured, beaten, quizzed for information, held in the most horrific of circumstances for a long period of time. Situations that would just break anyone who wasn't mentally astute and able to kind of cope with those pressures. Now, when he came through it, he was always asked at the end of it, how the hell did you cope? How did you come through that situation? How was you mentally strong enough to cope with what you went through? And his answer to that is what we now refer to as the Stockdale Paradox. But effectively, what he was saying in summary was that through that whole ordeal, he had optimism that there'd be light at the end of the tunnel. He understood that at some point, this would end and he'd look back and it'd be a very bad but a distant memory. But he also had a very firm understanding and a grounding as to the challenges that he faced day to day. So that realism with, like I said, that optimism that it will come to an end at some stage is what kept him grounded and moving forward. Go on, you're going to say something?
Well, no, because there's a difference. Positivity is it's going to be okay come what may. Optimism is kind of, it will be okay, but realism in the moment that, we've got to get through this and it will be okay, but let's just deal with today, and it might be in the future. We don't know when. But positivity is. Do you think the people? Because I think you said before that some prisoners, he spotted the ones that were just happy valley positive, and then it kind of killed them just mentally, didn't it?
100%. So he actually said that over the years he got better at identifying, but people would come in, and when they was just super positive, it's okay guys, don't worry, we're going to be out by Christmas, I can guarantee. It wasn't based on any fact, it was just them trying to be positive, but ultimately Christmas would come and go, they'd still be in the same situation and they'd just go into self-destruction.
So how can estate agents learn the difference between being optimistic as opposed to positive?
So take lessons from James, essentially. So to bring this specific to estate agency, if you come in as, let me just take the world that I'm from, let's just say you're coming into self-employed agency for the first time and you're setting up your business. Don't be unrealistically positive that you're going to come in on day one, you're going to kill it, everyone's going to fall at your feet, you're going to do some big countdown and you're going to get instructions like that and build a great profitable business from the outset. It'd be nice if that happened, but that's not the real world. Be optimistic that you can build that business and you can achieve your goals, but understand that you've not earned the right to get there yet. There's a lot of hustle and a lot of work that needs to go in before. So going back to James's example about understanding the threats of his situation, understand the threats to your business, understand the variables you can control, identify the steps that you need to take to get you towards the outcome. Don't just be following blindly a faith that you're going to get there without putting the hustle in to make it happen. So for me, there are a lot of parallels in that story to day-to-day agency, the way that we might find it if someone's going out to set their business up for the first time.
So there you go, boys and girls. Be optimistic, be realistic, put the hard work in. You won't get blinded by positivity, but you'll still be optimistic that things will go well as long as you put the work in and you know where you are.
And that is the key, the work in, mate.
Ben, thank you for your time today. This is the last interview that we've done in our series. You truly are an exceptional agent, and I just, on behalf of the UK estate agency industry, I'd like to say thank you to you for the videos and the content you provide for the industry, which are truly fantastic, inspirational. So thank you.
That's very kind. Thank you. Thanks, Chris.